The one thing I know about North Idaho and living here my whole life, there is a lot of different styles of living. So in this video, what we're going to accomplish is all of the different styles of living here in Northern Idaho. Whether you want acreage, live on a lake, live on a river, live downtown, condos, whatever, we will be discussing the pros, cons, and everything you need to know about the different styles of living in Northern Idaho. So stay tuned. What's up everybody, my name is Jackson Wilkey. In this channel we literally do every single video of what you need to know about moving, living in Northern Idaho and Eastern Washington. If that's what you want, make sure you tap that subscribe button and you click the little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. We literally get phone calls every single day from people moving, relocating here, and we absolutely love it. If you're even thinking about moving or relocating anywhere into Northern Idaho or Eastern Washington, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, however you want to get a hold of us, day, night, weekends. We never stop working for you. Okay, so this is something I'm super passionate about, and especially helping people who either reside here already or who are moving here, is finding that perfect location for them, because there's so many different styles of living. I love them all. I've lived in many different styles. I have friends, family who live in these different styles, so I'm going to be giving you true life stories and information on these. So to do this, we got to just kick it off with kind of your normal living, and I don't mean like just normal boring life, but your normal kind of like neighborhood downtown area. So you can get like downtown Coeur d'Alene area and everything to the north. So when you head north out of downtown Coeur d'Alene, it's very flat roads. This is a lot of the older style houses, but there's a lot of character in these. So people love buying these houses. You're a quick walk or a bike ride to downtown Coeur d'Alene, to Tubbs Hill, to the lake. But you're gonna, flat roads, pretty normal. Hayden has a lot of the, the older neighborhoods. And if you're looking for like new construction and stuff, so the normal living is going to be out into the Rathlin Prairie, Post Falls Prairie. So that's kind of hey, if you're just looking for a resale house or a new construction house, we definitely have it. It's just kind of finding your perfect location, maybe close to work, so you don't have to drive as far and stuff. We definitely have that. But where it comes interesting is where we're going to start heading next. So like, let's talk about lake living. My mom personally lives on a secondary lot from the lake. Now there is lake living on Hayden Lake, Coeur d'Alene Lake, Pend Oreille Lake, and Avondale Lake, which is in Hayden. Avondale Lake is no motorized boats, so you won't see boats on there, which is a good thing. For a lot of people, you can take your kayaks out. A lot of fishing. I've been fishing on there since I was 2 years old. But there is some living on that lake, not as much. You're literally across the street from Avondale Golf Course too, so incredible living. Live there, it's amazing. And then you have Hayden Lake. This is where my mom lives. This is where a lot of my friends have cabins or they have houses. This is really cool. So you've got two different ends. If you get around the backside of the lake, either at Sportsman's Access or O'Rourke Bay, I know you won't know these bays offhand, but it's just farther out there. The one thing you need to know about lake living is once you get towards the back of the lake, you're probably going to want a generator too because of, snowstorms or windstorms, whatever. I used to work on power lines, and I know the power goes out back there, so you want to be able to maintain your power. But it's incredible. The farther back of that lake you get the western sunset. As Tim McGraw says, point our rocking chairs towards the west. Literally till 9 o'clock at night, you will have that sun hitting you in the summer. It's amazing. So yes, there's lake living on all of those. Coeur d'Alene Lake's getting more expensive, and actually a lot of the living is down around the backside, the south end of the lake, and so that's quite a ways away from downtown Coeur d'Alene, but people really enjoy that. You have some of the most world-renowned golf courses. Black Rock, you have Rock Creek, and of course you got Gosser Ranch, the private one by my main man, Austin, one of my best friends in the world. His dad built that, Tom Fazio, world-renowned golf course builder. So yes, you have incredible living on the lake. So if that's one thing, we need to just kind of figure out where you need to be close to, and we'll find that spot. Now you got the river. So the Spokane River, and this is all enclosed because we have the Coeur d'Alene River, St. Joe River, but those are all 30, plus minutes out. But Spokane River living, there's actually condos built on this one, which is really cool. And I guess to go back, if you live right next to the Coeur d'Alene Resort, not the resort, but the golf course, which has the floating green, there are beautiful condos right there. So you can actually be a member of that course, and you have condos right overlooking the lake. But on the river, you have some incredible houses. These are really unique. If you cross the Spokane River, You get in, to the Post Falls side, and you are going to have some of the funkiest driveways all the way down into like your hidden gem lake, or not lake, but house right on the river. This is a river that you can boat on, wake surf, jet ski. It feeds right into Coeur d'Alene, so it's really cool. But there are condos closer into downtown by Riverstone as well. So if you're looking for that where you don't have maintenance, we can do that too. So there are big differences on those. It's just kind of figuring out your lifestyle. All right, so one of the coolest living situations you can find is mountain living. The best part is you can be 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes removed from like downtown Coeur d'Alene or Hayden, and literally be up in the mountains backed up by national forest. So there's great areas again up in Post Falls across from the river for a lot of this. Coeur d'Alene, like where my dad lives, there's Canfield Mountain System. So it's like your backyard is literally a national forest. I've taken my four-wheeler from his house. You don't even have to load it in your truck. You can head up in the mountains, deer hunt, elk hunt. You can drive all the way to Montana without even touching a road, all via mountain roads. So it's really cool to be backed up to that national forest system and literally be maybe 5-7 minutes from downtown. Or you can get 20 minutes, 30 minutes removed from downtown Coeur d'Alene. I'm using it as a reference, but to where just because of the windy roads where you're heading up, it takes you a little longer to get up there. Views of the entire lake. My dad has a couple friends who have houses like this where, hey, they don't really need to come into town much. They just enjoy waking up. They have their views every day. They have acreage. They have their rooms. So that's one of the coolest living. But again, you can literally be very close. There's some secret areas like Nettleton Gulch, the French Gulch, which are both really next to each other. My dad lives in that Nettleton Gulch, Canfield Mountain area, just the other side of the mountain, French Gulch. These are both just minutes removed from downtown. And you can get acreage. I mean, you can get 10, 20, 30 acres in that French Gulch side of things too. So the mountain living is definitely amazing if you want to, have your space. So that also goes into acreage living. If you do not want to be up in the mountains, what we see a lot of people doing, especially maybe the retirees or the families coming who just want their space, there's an area just north of Hayden. It's called Athol. This place is growing. You're going to find a lot of 5-acre chunks right there. And then even more, if you head north just a little bit, on the way up to like Spirit Lake, you'll hit Highway 41 that crosses there. There are brand new construction developments out there. You can start getting the big houses, 5-bedroom homes with 5 acres, 2 acres, custom finishes, whatever. And you're literally right next to Spirit Lake or Rathdrum or Hayden, not too far from Coeur d'Alene. It does remove you from Spokane a ways, but at the same point, you're 25 minutes from Coeur d'Alene. So it's really amazing. You can get your 5 acres, no noise, nobody next to you. I will tell you one thing: if you get up farther north, the Athols, the Spirit Lakes, and you get those acreage, you're probably going to want some sort of equipment. Again, I was a power lineman, worked on power lines. We ran the power to a lot of these developments, so that's why I know these areas so well. But I'm telling you, there's rocks out there this big, so trying to dig in fences and stuff by hand is going to be tough. A lot of people love having their tractor out there. They can plow snow or put a snowblower attachment on it, which is one thing to know. You are in a snow belt right there in the Spirit Lake area, that 41. If it snows 2-3 inches in Coeur d'Alene or Post Falls, that snow belt right there in 41 Spirit Lake area, you're going to get like 8 inches, 9 inches. So it's literally, there's a snow belt right there that just dumps snow. So you're going to want a tractor or a big piece of equipment, which everybody out there does. It's cool to have that. Side-by-sides are legal all over the place. If you have blinkers, taillights, and a license plate, you can actually drive these, and you'll see them a lot, whether you're in Coeur d'Alene, Hayden, Spirit Lake, any of those areas. So, and the last thing I want to say is if you really want like the downtown Coeur d'Alene living, but no maintenance, there's a bunch of new condos and infill going in along Sherman Avenue. So there's a lot of that going on to where you can just enjoy downtown Coeur d'Alene, walking there, the lakes, Tubbs Hill, all that, and not have to do any yard work. Whatever your style is. Literally, I've been over every inch of this entire area, all the way up north of Sandpoint, all the way down any of these cities and into Eastern Washington. We know them like the back of our hand. We got to find your perfect situation while you're moving here, what you need, and we will find that perfect spot. The only way for us to help you is you got to reach out. You got to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, day, nights, weekends. We don't mind. We absolutely love helping you with your move to North Idaho. And until the next video, guys, we'll catch you later.